Good times, everyone. Welcome back to ZSR and another Crosskeys match. We've got Swiss round 3 match between Illus and Hitsuyan. I got Wally, I got Moogle, they're going to talk. Pichu and I are going to push buttons, so I'm going to go do that and let them talk.
Yo, is it time to talk? Oh my goodness.
I think so.
This is... Oh my goodness. Well, we are... Hello everybody. Hello Moogle.
Hello, sir. How are you?
We're doing good. We're missing a runner, so we're going to be talking for a little bit while our runner decides to go live. So this is Crosskeys tournament. We are week 3 already? Man, this tournament goes by so fast. Like I feel like it just started.
That's because it did. It did just start.
I mean, it just started, but like it's already week 3. Like we're already halfway done with week 3, and like this year we're only doing 7 weeks instead of our usual 8. Hitsu, nice try. That didn't quite work out. Your stuff. So why is he posting? Why is his file name a sub 115 Moogle? Maybe you of all people could have addressed that.
I had a jet seed yesterday. That went really, really well.
Which might be the fastest Crosskeys time ever.
Keck wait.
I don't know. Like I mean that's
I don't know either.
Insane.
It was insane. Yeah, I mean things broke right, but it was a jet seed. I asked you to run it. I'd love to see you do it. I think anyone that does who's fairly elite will post a really good time, and I'm hoping actually we'll beat my time. It'll be really cool to see.
We'll see. Yeah, I do plan on playing it. And yeah, so Moogle yesterday put a 1:15 XX. I don't remember the exact seconds, but that is an insane time because usually these seeds are like minimum 2 hours. Usually, if you get a sub 2, you're thinking, okay, I'm feeling pretty good about it. But we have 2 amazing runners with us for restream today. We have Hitsuyan1337 and Illus. I think it's Illus24. I think is his formal Twitch, but Hitsu and Illus, 2 wonderful German runners, and this is a 1-1 matchup. So both players 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah, I don't know who Illus has faced, but I know Hitsu has had a pretty rough go of it. He faced me in the first round and then Schulzer in the next. And
I was going to say, yeah.
Like,
Hitsu is going through a gauntlet. Yeah, you were able to get the win off of Illus or off of Hitsu in week 1, and then like you said, his reward for losing week 1 was the 2022 champion, Schulzer, who Hitsu was able to beat, and his prize for beating the 2022 champion is now to face the 2022 runner-up, because Schulzer beat Illus in the final in 2022. So, yeah, like you said, this is quite a gauntlet Hitsu is going through for this Crosskeys seed. But we're about ready to start, and looks like we're both starting Link's house. Oh, okay.
Okay, dude.
Wow, both runners rewarded for the Link's house start with a nice Moon Pearl.
Sub 115 is in play, I think.
Sub 115 is coming. Looks like.
So what's your starting mode of choice?
I've largely transitioned to a Sank start. I would say prior to 2024, I would essentially be doing what Illus is doing, which was start Link's house, fake flipper over to check this entrance, and then fake flipper over it again to get the useless fairy drop. We have a paradox connector.
Yeah, bomb and 50 rupees would be nice, but
it's
not going to happen just yet.
No.
I've adopted Sank start as well. I don't know. It just feels too long to get all this money that might not be relevant.
Right. I like how it's funny because so Sank today is at the pyramid, which given the Moon Pearl at Link's house is actually pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, we found the well. Oh, there's the money.
There's the money, but there's no bomb, so Illus is going to be leaving that one item behind. And Illus is... Although now, because Hitsu didn't go to the well, he didn't have any real money, so he's like, I'm not going to bother doing the pod area. Illus, with the money he has, is essentially going to be able to probably just do the pod area at this point.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. It's going to be a little treacherous for sure, with no weapons and only 3 hearts, but runner of his caliber can do it.
Yeah, you play enough Crosskeys, you kind of get used to the fact that there are going to be times you're going to be at the Dark World at low health and no equipment, and Illus is not going to actually do that. I suspect since he knows about Paradox, I think he's going to beeline Paradox, essentially. Nope, just kidding. He's going to make a liar out of me.
Yeah, I would be beelining straight for Paradox. You have money to buy more bombs.
Yeah. Oh, find a desert. Oh,
and a bow. Bow with 300 rupees in Paradox. Hitsu should go buy. All right, there we go.
I was like, that's actually really good. That was really good money for Hitsu because he didn't have money for bombs and he only had 1 left. So it was like, I'm not really sure what his plan was to try to figure out, how to deal with the fact that there's 5 more items in here that he needed to get. Oh, that was a nice glove on Desert Torch. See, Illus has found his way onto the mountain. Hitsu is trying his best to kill this last mini Moldorm, who is doing well to defeat him, but Hitsu does the tried and true, I'm just going to hold the bomb over my head and walk into you method, which usually works. Although this right here might be, oh, he got it just fine. Alright, so Hitsu is going to fake flipper, or at least attempt to. Illus finds Hype Cave here on the mountain. Quick and easy 5 items. Does get a Skullwood small key for his trouble, and that's about it. So I think this is just a base Crosskeys mode. I don't think there are any additions to this, by the way, so I think this is just plain old regular Crosskeys. I would need to double check. So what is the item that hits or that Illus left behind? It's a desert big key. That would have been nice for Illus, given that he just went through desert. Hitsu gonna get plenty of more money. Curious to know what Hitsu's next plan of attack. He's already back down to 2 bombs. That Moldorm took it out of him.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Illus found his way onto the mountain via the desert connector. Hitsu's just been, kind of cleaning up. He did the well. The item that was left behind by Illus is in fact the desert big key. So something that Illus would have liked to have had when he went through desert the first time, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I imagine he still hasn't done Paradox yet, so he can kind of knock those out at the same time. Yeah.
Yep. There wasn't anything else of significant value in Paradox. It was just a bunch of rupees and stuff. Hitsu took his time, couldn't kill that. The last mini Moldorm was just defeating him in every sense of the word. As noted by the fact that he's back down to 2 bombs. Alright, so I guess I'm a little surprised that Hitsu is walking all the way over here, given that we have a starting point already in Dark World, and he has plenty of money at this point. I would have been a little bit more interested in getting the pod area kind of taken care of nice and early. But maybe he's hoping to combo that in with a mirror.
Yeah, I could see that. I personally probably find it a little odd that he's up here via the route, via the north. Versus I'd be holding off for glove as long as possible and probably take Cac from the south and then like end here.
Yeah, and he doesn't know about the glove that Illus knows of because there is a glove on Desert Torch.
Okay.
So if you find a Moon Pearl Moogle, like really early on, like both these runners did in Link's house, how apt are you to just kind of see a connector, take connector?
It's a really good question. Do I have mirror or not? With mirror, I'm definitely taking connectors, right?
Yeah,
it makes it so
for
much
sure.
better.
For sure.
Without, I don't know. I think I'm still kind of like I'd be pretty content with still doing Light World and going through Kakariko and stuff like that. You know, I would say after that though, I'd probably be way more likely to follow connectors and just to see where they go. But like you said, the starting points are really nice, right? So I think that also helps with whether or not you're taking connectors early.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to hurt you too bad, you know?
Yeah, and our Old Man Save and Quit is actually in a not, well, you know, you look at it just like, oh, it's just the back of Skullwoods, but it's luckily not a mean Skullwoods, so like you can already take this to like Village of Outcast. So I think our starting points this seed are actually pretty nice overall.
Yeah, you have access to the entire Dark World essentially.
Yeah, the little bit lack of Light World accessibility, although we still don't know where the back of Old Man Save and Quit is. So that, you know, at this point, I think if you're at both runners, you're kind of hoping the back of Old Man is just in Kakariko, because that would be probably the best case scenario. So yeah, these are two very, very different routes.
Oh yeah.
Which, given that you have a starting Moon Pearl, yeah, that is to be, I don't want to say expected, but yeah, it's very easy to be like, oh well, these routes are going to diverge significantly. I'm not really sure why Illus dropped down. Nice Fire Rod. I want to shout out our two trackers today, Tummeltalk and Pichu. They'll be the ones pressing the buttons, making things look pretty, and and they'll be able to be the one. They're the ones that'll answer the questions as to where stuff are. I don't have a track. I'm not following tracker stuff today. I'm just talking as to what I see.
I'm trying to keep note of the entrances, but it's not particularly easy.
It's definitely not easy when you're watching two people take entirely different paths. You're like, oh god, how did a person get here? So Hitsu's path so far, it doesn't look like we've seen anything of great significance in Kakariko. He did pick up the Ice Rod at a Vanilla Lost Woods drop down, I think. So we do have both rods in hand already.
Yeah, I think the only things of note, there was Hyrule Castle in Kakariko. We saw Ganon at the well. Swamp is here. But in terms of items, you're right, not that much has been found yet.
Yeah, and the Hyrule Castle presents a little interesting conundrum. Given that the back of Escape is essentially locked behind the GT climb, this becomes a seed where you could theoretically or conceivably want to steal, oh, hello, Hammer, steal the Hyrule Castle key and take it to the back for some extra items.
Is that something that you like to do?
No, not in the slightest.
Me neither. I hate it. I'll only do it if I know that the opponent I'm up against tends to do that type of stuff.
The problem
like
is that's becoming everybody.
I know.
Like, it's becoming a normal thing to steal the Desert Small or steal the Hyrule Castle Small and use it. Oh, there's a mirror.
Oh, wow. And it's like not even stealing it, or it's stealing it and just going straight to the back. It's not even scumming it. It's like, screw Zelda Cell. I'm never gonna go there.
Anyways, I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to. We see a bottle at race game.
I'm supposed to ask you those questions and put you on the hot seat.
I mean, if you want to put me on the hot seat, we can make this a what does 2023 champion Walkings thinks about? Yes, I did just pat myself on the back slightly. All right, so Hitsu knows about the mirror, knows that he needs to find the other end of Spec Rock so he can get it. Illus's trek so far through, the majority of West and South Dark World hasn't given him a lot of stuff, but to be expected. We have a lot at our disposal. Man, I talk about myself for 30 seconds and chat just, tries to shred me.
Someday, Lynn. Maybe someday.
Lynn knows what it's like being a Crosskeys champion. Let's see, this mini Moldorm cave, not really pan out. Did get a Castle Tower small key, but we already know that there's nothing behind Castle Tower, so the one small key is just enough. Hitsu gets a medallion for his troubles.
We're going to Boomerang Chest. Okay.
Yeah, we could be on an adventure. Maybe Hitsu says, you know what? I know Moogle is commentating my race, so I'm gonna do what he tells me not to do, or I'm gonna do what he says I don't know. What
I prefer to do, I guess.
Well,
I mean, there's no way I would do this.
I
would have grabbed. Oh, come
on.
Oh
my! See, now we know why he did it. That is a very nice mirror for Hitsu, flute, especially considering he's in Kakariko. And yeah, as chat points out, that's light world accessibility. So like, we have good starting options. We have good mobility now. This is not going to be the kind of seed where you're walking over to the eastern area to take your one connector to take yourself to somewhere stupid, so you can take another connector so you can get to the Dark World. And the desert.
That's nice.
There are some good stuff here. Imagine. So okay, I'm gonna go down this list of people stealing the keys. Imagine stealing the Hyrule Castle small key and stealing the Desert small key in this seed, and then you're like, I need both. It's like, I need this Desert small key because I didn't realize Desert was a crystal. Well, now you need the Hyrule Castle small key. Dang it!
Key stealers can suck it, right?
Key stealers can suck.
We win. All right, so where are you going?
He's probably going to the mountain. No, he's not going to the mountain. Why aren't you going to the mountain?
I don't mind this.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just a flute away. Like this is actually kind of smart. I like when people just like, oh, you get the flute. Let me flute to 5. Let me flute to 7, because their entrance is literally right here.
Yeah, I'd probably walk over to Mini Moldorm Cave and then flute away. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Illus gonna get all of his stuff from Paradox. It will be interesting to see if he goes back for the Desert Big that he left behind in the well, or if he, takes these connectors and sees where the Illus lead. Good. I was gonna say good NA aim by Illus, but Illus is European. so, is that EU aim, or is that still just NA aim, and he just is adopting us for that moment?
We're adopting him.
Oh, we're adopting him. Okay, yeah. DE aim. Rip.
DE aim. That's like a shotgun where you're like aiming at a wall and there's pellets going everywhere. GT big. Right.
Okay. This is over at Aegina's cave. Illus's connector, by the way, and the Paradox took him to East Death Mountain, which is nice. Yep. I think that's just an easy jump in. Illus, just walk through. You're fine. Okay. Illus restocking his bombs. Hitsu. This is one where you're just like, okay, let me just get this other entrance out of the way, and then these two entrances no longer become a thing. We did also see Misery Mire over on East Death Mountain. Oh. Was the Paradox exit vanilla? It was French vanilla? I don't recall which one specifically he came out of.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think it was the middle drop down though. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Alright, so Hitsu is gonna find desert. He does have this big key. Illus did not go back. So
and the small key.
Oh yeah, and the small key, that's right. He has them both. He is going to check the other entrance, which I think is perfectly reasonable. And there's also something I don't think Illus actually did. Hitsu, you could just walk.
He has a hammer, he has a bow, he has an ice rod.
Oh, fine. Wait, just
Why
go
did
in.
he walk out?
Oh, because he
Oh,
needed
I guess
check
to see. Okay.
I was going to be like, just do this.
Yeah, in fact, this one's better than the other entrance.
Yeah, exactly. He got the correct entrance out of this. All right, so what is here? Right side desert.
The Hyrule Castle small key, just to screw with our brains.
I don't know how that would work out, but man, that would be crazy. That would really
Just
screw over those
container.
key stealers.
Yeah.
Screw you,
Yep.
key stealers. You can't finish the seed. Alright, so Illus is now going to do basically everything that Hitsu did in Kakariko. Hitsu is probably going to do a lot of what Illus just did on the mountain, because he's just going to take the other entrance, which will lead him to Death Mountain anyways. He's going to see this glove, and then he's going to be the one that gets the boots in the big chest.
Drum roll, please.
Nope.
Just the heart container.
Realistically, didn't want that to happen, because then this race might already be over.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not going to say I'm already a little concerned for Illus, given that he left behind the Desert Big Key. Because it's still, we're still only 20 minutes in, so I'm sure there's going to be a time where he's going to be able to loop that back in. But, the fact that it's already something that is a potential hang-up for Illus is not great.
Yeah, and what makes it a little easier is that flute that's a little buried in Hyrule Castle that Illus may not get.
It's true.
on his key stealing probability. So
Yeah, I don't know how, or I don't know if Illus is someone to key steal. So Hitsu, when he's done with his Death Mountain, he's not going to have any reservations about taking that Super Bunny Cave connector, mainly because he's already done the two West Death Mountain entrances. Usually you kind of have to make that decision, and I would say most runners choose to take the connector over checking the two entrances, usually because you're not going to have any way to get back. So most runners take the connector, but given that Hitsu has already been over there, don't worry about that at all. I do believe we're listening to Hitsu's MSU, by the way, and I think this is Sea of Stars. So someone else might know, but I really like the overworld music for this MSU. Sea of Stars is 100% on my list of games to play.
Yes, this is Sea of Stars. This is mine. Sorry, I wasn't listening to the music actually. I just put it on now, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one I made.
Heck yes. Moogle, for those who don't know, makes a lot of MSUs and does fantastic jobs making MSUs.
Thank you, sir. So when do you think we're going to see Pod?
The pod area? It's... I mean, now that both runners know where the mirror is, it becomes a question of, do you try to hold out, or knowing that your mirror is literally entrance locked, do you say, okay, I'm just going to go to the pod area now anyways, and hope for the best? You know, if it were me, well, okay, if it were me, given that I had picked up the Moon Pearl in Hyrule, or in Link's house and gotten the money from the well / Paradox, I would have been all over the pod area by now.
You would have done it with that after getting the bombs on Pyramid Ledge, right? Probably.
Well, I wouldn't have money, so I wouldn't. Illus is stealing the small key. I'm pretty sure there was someone in chat that said 0%.
He's just gonna leave though, right? He's going. Oh wow.
And he's like there's no turning back from this.
No.
Like he hasn't done any saving, well, he just did save and quit obviously because he just died. So yeah, he still has the hammer, so he could still be fine here if there's nothing. All right, so this is a point of divergence here.
You'll get the boots and equalize out the flute.
That would be hilarious.
See, Lynn, you asked that question, but like, I would have expected Hitsu to do it, and it would be the only reason why I choose to key steal, because I've seen Hitsu do that before many times.
Oh my! All right, so that's a mirror for Hitsu, and I think at this point, if you haven't taken you take this connector, but then you reserve the rest of the eastern area for Pod Eastern.
Yep. Yeah, this was just Flute Spot 5, right?
Yep. And given that Hitsu has the flute, that's really easy for him. Illus, less so.
He's gonna scum though. Maybe.
Well, we got nothing.
Just reset. Just reset. This entire thing has been nothing.
Yeah, this is. This has not gone well for Illus to start.
Ganon's Tower.
Yep, this was behind. I don't want to say behind the mirror, but it's. This is the 2 drop downs in the middle of East Death Mountain, the bottom one. So this would be Fairy Ascension Cave. Ooh.
Kingdom Samaria, nice. Where is that?
I know Illus walked out of the left entrance in
okay.
Hyrule Castle, which took him to this area, so.
And we have Hera,
which we know is a crystal. We do see the map. Alright, where is... Oh, we see all 3 Light World dungeons are crystals, and I believe Hera was
Hera was red?
Yes.
So Illus opting to do connectors? Oh, he just followed desert to begin with. I see.
Yeah, like when he found the desert, he just went straight through it. So he didn't know that the other desert was literally right there. But this is going to be good for Illus. He is heading to the eastern area, assuming that he doesn't get baited by another connector here in one of these other 3 entrances. He will pick up his mirror.
Even if there is a connector, I can't imagine him skipping the other entrance for now.
I mean, it's... You know, you kind of don't want to leave, and you kind of don't want to leave a connector behind if you find one, especially in the eastern area. Like, I see a lot of runners, if they're doing the eastern area, like if they find a connector at eastern, they'll say, okay, I'll worry about Flute Spot 5 later, and take the connector at eastern, whatever it is. So I'm not entirely convinced that this is something that he'll do, but again, if there's no connector, then yeah, he'll pick up his mirror. And actually something that is a little bit more interesting, and I'm a little surprised Hitsu didn't do it, is that Illus, you know, when he gets his mirror and takes the connector, he'll find GT like Hitsu did. Illus is going to have the cane and the fire rod, so he'll be able to actually full clear right side. He won't have the GT big key, but he'll also, with the hammer, be able to bomb jump across and do at least Stalfos room, which Hitsu didn't do, and I was a little surprised at that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something that I would do. Like, all the bomb jumping is just, it feels so slow, you know? But
yeah, I mean,
preference.
I wouldn't go any farther than Stalfos room. Like, getting the 4 chests in Stalfos room, I think is fine. But if you're gonna, like, I'm not gonna bomb jump to Rando room for sure.
Right.
Hitsu did pick up his fire rod. Alright, so Illus will now get his mirror. Alright, so this will be GT for Illus. He'll be able to do a lot more than what Hitsu did. No big key, though. I don't recall where Hitsu got that GT big.
Yeah, I don't either. By the way, Illus going to bomb jump left side, just like you said. Ooh. That's rough. Those always feel so bad.
Oh, he got hit by... Yeah.
Yeah. You have to do it again because you have no keys.
Exactly. You're committed. Oh, Illus. No, don't just save and quit. You have other things to do in here.
Right.
All right, so Illus failed the bomb jumps. That's fine. He can always just come back here. Hitsu, you are playing dangerous. Is there a reason to bomb jump before going the rest of the way to the basement? My only consideration for Illus on that point is, yeah, maybe seeing if he could snipe, like, you know, it's a low percent, but maybe you can snipe the GT Big Key out of Salva's room or something. But I also don't think that's a very big, like, I don't think that's a great reason to do left side first.
Yeah, it's more like what could possibly make this better, and I think that's the only thing he could find. But
pretty much,
you know, what are the odds he finds the hook shot behind all this stuff? Probably not very high either.
Yeah, as like, you know, maybe you get a hook shot behind like Ice Armos or something, but that's again a fairly low probability. He is going to have to navigate the room kind of past all this on the way to going to get to Ice Armos, and given that you don't have a cape, you don't have Blue Cane, this can be a little bit dangerous.
Oh no! Oh, he's doing that on purpose. Okay.
No, I don't think he was doing that on purpose.
You don't think so?
No, I think it was just
two hits.
Yeah,
okay.
I think you took the first hit unintentional, and then the iframes just weren't quite working out for him.
Yeah, I mean, now that he's here, that's obviously the case. But it looked like at first that maybe that's what he was doing.
It did look like it a little bit, but yeah, I think it just got horribly wrecked by iframes. He did do the setup right, so like, you know, if there are two pots at the top of that room that both contain hearts, but I want to say that's almost a little bit of a bait, because then I think it resets the cycle of the fire bar that's below to make it much more difficult to dodge that fire bar, and thus you are likely to accidentally get knocked out. So if you only go ever slightly above the first fire bar, then the timing should line up much better for you to be able to dodge the second fire bar.
Okay, I was going to ask if he was going to take that potion, because if he missed the bomb jump, that would be it.
Yeah. Alright. Hitsu, over the course of his journey, has found all but the laser bridge entrance of Turtle Rock. Illus with the tried and true, oh no, Ice Armos went wrong strat.
Just go straight to the bottom. Oh, come on.
God.
Okay.
Hey, remember when we were saying the chance of the hook shot being here?
The odds are really high, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Pichu, that wasn't me. That was Mugo. That was like, yeah, the hook shot's just gonna be here.
Where are the other keys? I'd like to know.
True. We have one.
They're just in mire behind the boots somewhere, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, pod big key.
Pod small key.
And pod small key.
Fair enough.
It's okay, nothing's in pod.
Your stun prize is fairies. Let's go.
This is like, that would have been nice to know like a minute ago.
Had no way to stun anything though.
Mushroom. Okay. He has no keys? Oh yeah, no keys. Okay.
Yeah, because
You think he did that on accident?
No. I don't think so. Like, there's also an argument to leave something like a rando room behind to give you more incentive to come back when you have the GT big. Conversely, if the GT big key is just in rando room, then haha, it sucks for you, but we know that's not the case this seed.
Yeah.
What the?
Hey, we're finally gonna see Pod. Did we see all this yet? We didn't, right?
We have not. We only saw it. Hitsu did take a connector that led him to Dark Flute 5, but the rest of the area we have not seen.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, I remember him here, but I don't remember seeing any of this other stuff. So
yeah, no.
38 minutes in.
Quick. Yeah, 38 minutes in. Of course, if you saw what was in the first entrance in the pod area, you would have laughed at me because it was Eastern, and I would have just noped right out. So. Please.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
It was comical.
that was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Illus is gonna go back and finish up the 2 entrances that he left behind. Yes, Hitsu does have a Meyer small key. I can see it on his personal tracker. He also has a pod small that I know for sure Illus doesn't have because it's Hitsu's only key to pod, and we know all of Illus's pod stuff is in the same room. So collectively, they have 3 keys. What? Hitsu noped, or dang it, I've been mixing up their names so many times. Illus noped out of that dark cave, which surprises me a little.
Descent. Maybe he found the other side.
That would be my guess. Yeah, because I don't think either runner's actually walked out of the back of Old Man Save and Quit yet. So unless he was able to recognize that's what it was, he would have had to have known about the other end of Death Mountain Descent. I was gonna say, Illus, just use your flute to get here, but
not yet.
Not yet.
Hopefully he goes to get that desert big right after this. But I don't think so, because this is a connector.
Yep, and desert is a crystal, so he will need that desert big key. I'm not sure where Hitsu found the back of desert. We'll see when he.
Oh, it's in Kakariko.
Oh, is it just in Kakariko?
Yeah, well, the bomb shop.
Oh, easy. Illus should have stolen the key. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, key steal aside, what I'm surprised by is the death warp afterwards.
Yeah,
I feel like you're gonna do that. Yeah, it had nothing, unless Dark Cross had something that I don't remember, but I don't think so.
It didn't. It was literally just a map. All right, so Illus is gonna make a trip into Ice Palace. A little interesting. We do know where the glove is. We know the glove is boots locked. So unless he is hoping for the other glove in here, he knows he's coming in here. This trip is strictly just hoping to find the boots in here.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the map, and I haven't done a great job of keeping track of all the entrances, given their routes, but there's not like a ton left outside of, I think, the top of Hyrule Castle and
I
guess two in the Dark World. Like, there's not a lot.
I mean, we do have access to a little bit more of East Death Mountain, given the mirror, given the hammer. Like, we can get to the top of EDM.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is Hitsu going? Hitsu does not know the mirror. Shame. Shame. So for those of you who don't know, if you walk out of, like, if, Sank is the pyramid, when you walk out of that and just hold left and hug the wall and mirror, you will be perfectly lined up and not mirror bonk.
And that was tips from the 2023 Crosskeys champion, brought to you by Wall Kicks.
Damn it. Oh my goodness.
This segment brought to you by
this. Where's my sponsor money? CSR? Yeah. Someone call Trez. I need my money.
He's busy. He's making the Hyrule Town Hall better.
It's true.
As if it wasn't great enough already.
I say bless Trez for his work on that. It's amazing the work that was put into to make this tournament kind of as smooth as possible. And yeah, the admins, minus me, even though I am an admin, me and technology don't go together very well. They did a fantastic job putting this together like they do every year.
Yep. Hitsu also saying no to Eastern, by the way. Does he go back in now? Let's see.
That might just have been a quick check. Yeah.
I
don't hate it. Like, let me do this one entrance real quick to see if I am lucky and can snipe the Eastern big.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Illus found. I don't think anything. In Ice Palace. Hitsu almost skipping a chest. He did find his Master Sword. That's right. Would have left that powder behind. Illus did get a Master Sword, which will give him one additional entrance on top of Hyrule Castle that Hitsu was not able to get. This has been a weird seed of, like, one runner has something the other runner would like at the time.
Right.
Oh, there's one of our gloves in Eastern.
Go woods. Okay. So this is a mimic cave.
Yep.
And he has a key, so we'll just take care of this.
Hopefully.
Was that another pod key? I believe in Illus.
I believe in Illus. Yeah, I was like, I'm confident Illus can do this. This can get a little bit concerning, but it's fine. This glove that Hitsu now has will give him plenty to do.
Yeah.
Okay, well. I still believe in Illus.
I do too. We've got hammer. We've got 3 hits worth potentially. Okay. What a bounce.
Right? We're fine.
Hammer. Okay.
Hey, all right.
We survived.
All worked out.
It was easy.
Yep.
No issues there.
Never a concern. And does get his first crystal. So we are tied up on the crystals. I will say though, I think I still got to give a slight edge to Hitsu. The Desert Big notwithstanding. I think obviously until Illus goes back for that Desert Big, the advantage is always going to be with Hitsu, but there are opportunities for Illus to go get that Desert Big. This is a Meyer play from Illus.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's still pretty out of logic, but you're here in the area,
and that's what it is. You're around here. The lack of keys suck because he has no choice but to do the long way around this.
I mean, do you bother doing cutscene? No keys, it's a pendant.
Oh, this is a pendant. I mean, I think if I'm here, I have to maximize my output. Like, knowing that this is otherwise I'm here for what, 2 in logic checks, and at that point, then you just feel bad about this dip.
Yeah.
I definitely think Illus is hoping for the boots in here. Because I think he really wants the glove off of Desert Torch, knowing that, or not knowing that the other glove is just free in Eastern. Hitsu, I don't know what you're doing, but none of this could possibly be faster than what you could have done otherwise.
Saving and quitting.
Yeah. I guess you check. Okay, I guess this would be like the one acceptable thing. Because everything else, your other options of fluting to 5, saving, quitting would be better. Nope, we're going back. What? Why didn't we do this the first time?
Hitsu's, his head's a little cloudy right now. He forgot. And he's going back, he had to go back to check that,
Yeah, he's gonna go back. I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead. I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead him to the top of Hyrule Castle. I think this is where. I think this was the top of Hyrule Castle. Why are we fire rodding up? Oh, it wasn't. Oh, okay. Well.
So why didn't Illus?
So why didn't Illus take then? Right, that's so weird. So we know that the Dark Cave Hitsu found at the back of, or at the top of Hyrule Castle, is the back of Old Man Save and Quit.
Oh, come on, Hitsu. See, this I don't like. You have
this. I would be comboing it. Yeah, this I would be comboing in with.
Take care of the Dark World too.
Yep, agreed. I will also say that I think there are sometimes, although we're about 50 minutes in, where you can get a little bit more dependent on the fact that you have the mirror, and oh, I'm gonna combo in everything, but then you're inevitably gonna run into a connector that kind of just ruins your train of thought of. But I think at this point, it is very nice to just combo stuff in.
At Thieves Town. Yeah, I mean these 6 checks too. It just that feels the best, and I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Hitsu has
feels
done
a lot better.
Dark Flute Spot 2 yet, so it's like he could have just kind of.
No, he hasn't. I don't think anyone has been up there. All right, so Illus, I don't think Illus is feeling too great about how this has gone. He has, at this point committed to likely committed to a double dip of Ice Palace, assuming that ice is a crystal. We don't know that yet. It could be a pendant. There's double dip of ice, a potential double dip of mire. What'll likely happen is going to be a double dip of Eastern. It seems increasingly likely that the Eastern big is probably going to be behind the glove. But we'll see. We'll see.
So Illus has access to 2 entrances that we have not seen yet here? The drop down in the middle and then this paradox connector.
Yeah, it's like we've seen the drop down in the middle because Hitsu is literally right here.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. Pod. Okay.
Pod.
With 3 keys, hammer, bow, big key, fire red. I think you do the boss here.
Yeah. I would just probably do it here after the left side and then go to the back afterwards.
I don't think either way is incorrect. So Hitsu's going to get his hook shot here. Does also have the...
Oh, damn.
not really sure what that was.
I don't know.
Hitsu voicing his displeasure by dropping some bombs. But yeah, I was going to say, Hitsu is going to pick up his hook shot, and he does also have the GT Big, so he will be able to pick up the GT Big chest, which Illus does not have and still doesn't actually have that big key. Will be a little interesting. Because with this one small key, he can either choose to either clear the basement entirely, including he would pick up the mushroom in map chest. He could choose to hold on to the key and climb. That is possible. He has not done the back of escape, so there is incentive. Hitsu.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why are we not?
Uh-oh.
Alright, Hitsu is not getting his hook shot.
No. I can't imagine he's getting that for a while.
I was going to say, yeah, now you're just not getting it for a while.
Is he just like, I have no keys, I'm not going to bother, but I don't know.
I mean, maybe he just doesn't feel confident trying to get past the fire bar. Who would never do something as base as to go out of logic. That flute that he's been using this entire scene would beg to differ.
Maybe he's just doing this and he's like, I want to get another key and then I'm gonna go in. I have no idea.
I mean, it's possible, here. but that's you're asking a lot, and he's not even going where. Hitsu, what are we? Oh, he's gonna go to Ice Palace. Okay. All right, the Ice Palace play a little bit. Okay, that's a Hyrule Castle small key on Green Pendant Helmasaur. What?
Okay. Where are my pod keys at?
Yeah, because you know what that logically implies. Because the Desert small key is behind this Hyrule Castle key.
Yeah. So that's
Man,
2
hits.
pendants we know at this point.
Yep.
Oh, and the boots.
All right, that's really nice for Illus because that will lead him to the glove on desert. Which I imagine is just Illus's next play, because I think there was a desert. Yeah, there's a desert connector on Death Mountain.
But let's see. I think we're actually starting to get a point where we can take inventory of what's necessary. We need the eastern big. We need the swamp small.
We don't know yet if
potentially.
Swamp is
potentially.
The big holdup potentially for the seed at this point is whether swamp is a pendant or a crystal.
Yeah.
Because if swamp is a crystal, then we need flippers and swamp small. Like that just adds multiple things. Otherwise,
the TR big, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, at least in terms of potential items we're looking for, it's just those few things. Oh, and a TR small.
Wow, we're an hour into the seed. We haven't picked up a TR small key. Like,
usually there's 3 by now, right?
You're right. Which quite honestly leads me to believe that I would say
it's a pendant.
TR is likely our last pendant. Well, we are an hour into the seed now, so I'll take this time to shout out our runners, Illus and Hitsuyan, playing in the 1-1 week 3 of the Crosskeys tournament. Also going to shout out our amazing trackers, Tomaltalk and Pichu, who are doing amazing jobs pressing the buttons, and I'm sure they're also cursing the runners because they're allowed to, because they, aren't actually speaking. Illus also doesn't know the mirror trick.
Should we have another sponsored segment brought to you by Wall Kicks?
No, it's okay. We don't. I don't need it. I mean, if we're gonna sponsor anyone, if anything is it's blind set. If anything is gonna be sponsored, it's gonna be sponsored by Chipotle. Those in the know will know why Chipotle.
All right. Where's Lynn? Is Lynn still here in chat? Compass. Bunch of compasses and nothing here so far. A pretty easy fight from Hitsu for a map. Hey, a useful map.
I say, that is a decent map. Alright, where is Illus headed off to? Illus, you need to make your way to your known glove at Desert, please, and thank you.
He still hasn't done this yet.
Illus, this is a me move. I'm this is when I would be checking this drop down.
At least Hitsu's gonna be in pod here in a few minutes and find all those goodies, so. Although he doesn't have... Oh no, I just realized he didn't do the GT stuff, so he can't really... He can't clear the boss, but at least he'll get the boots.
I would say, yeah, he'll be able to get to his boots, which is the important thing, because I don't think anything else of value was really here. I mean, yes, I know Illus picked up the Hyrule Castle small key. That's more valuable at this point to Illus than it is to Hitsu.
Right. And that would be Mitts for Hitsu, so he'll have access to the Desert Mire area.
Yep, he's going to have plenty at his disposal. He'll also be able to, with his bow, pick up the Thieves' big key. Although he doesn't have the small key. I don't remember where Illus got that.
Where was that?
That was in Mire.
Mire, yeah. I'm gonna say it was like the GT Mire stuff he was doing at the time, but yeah.
Yep. I am interested to see if Hitsu is going to go back into GT. Because with these boots, now the Mire play for him stands out as being more valuable. And since Mire is right next to GT, at this point, it would not be a bad idea to combo those two things.
Yeah, the boots make left side so easy.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, that's a really good incentive because he'll just full clear left side, and then get the hook shot and have a laugh.
Right. Yeah, it's good that he won't miss it for that long, or at least anything important.
I mean, we say he's not going to miss it for that long. Who knows? Hitsu could absolutely still just nope out and be like, no, I'm not doing left side until I have the hook shot, and then just continue to be sad. Well, we're not going to GT now, because we chose this drop down. Why?
Okay. I don't know anymore.
Okay, he's going to get his
he's getting
mitts,
his mitts.
That in and of itself is fine, but I still think, yeah. Alright, mitts for Hitsu. Curious to see what his next play is, because I figured Hitsu
area.
Well, no, because I think he's gonna take the connector that takes him to. Nope. All right. I don't know what Hitsu's doing. Is this a TR play? I think this is a TR, or go check the TR entrance.
Okay. I don't know if this would be my first choice.
I mean, I don't. It's right here, so I don't necessarily he's in the area, so I don't necessarily hate it. I don't like the fact that Hitsu is doing this first as opposed to doing GT Mire. I get the appeal of wanting to get mitts, but there are other things that you could do that aren't mitts required that provide you with a lot more items that you know about. You know about Mire, which is 6 items. You know about GT, which at this point is 15 items. Illus, I forgot just now getting his ice rod off of Lost Woods.
It's not like this play bothers me that much. It's more of the timing of it than anything. Like you're saying, there's other stuff to do, and it's here, quote unquote, but he still had to take a whole minute after those, mitts to get here. So I don't know.
Aha! What are you gonna do now? It's.
Oh man.
I mean, he's gonna check these entrances. It's fine. And then go back. Sometimes the game is funny and punishes you in ways that you just are like, God dang it. How does the game know?
Oh,
hey, look,
okay. We can just hop right in. We're all good. I see you, game. I see you.
I honestly kind of expected this to take us to Floating Island. That's where I thought this connector would have gone. I haven't been paying full attention to connectors, but I don't think we've seen the Brothers connector, and I know we haven't seen Laser Bridge. So I still think there are other opportunities. Oh yeah, we haven't even seen Hookshot Cave at all. You're right.
So it's those couple, but I think we've seen most everything else. Maybe Bumper. I can't remember that though.
All right, so now we're doing GT.
It all just works out.
It all just works out sometimes. Oh, there's that Myers small that Hitsu had. Petition to remove Hitsu's boots granted. Alright, Hitsu, how silly are you about to feel about this pod big and 2 pod smalls? Guess where you're going, Hitsu? Illus is going to do the front of Turtle Rock, which will be new checks for us.
This is actually all new checks for us.
Yeah, Hitsu also...
Nice.
Yep.
Finally, something for us to talk about.
And then we're just not going to talk.
No. Not at all.
Hitsu, please. This is not a hard bomb jump.
Well, Hitsu, if you would have gotten that hook shot.
He's gonna get...
Oh no.
Please, Hitsu. Please, I believe in you. Good job, Hitsu.
On the TR, nothing.
Nothing in front, yep.
Alright, what's Random Room got for us? Ooh.
Okay. Swamp small. Where's the other glove? The other glove is in Eastern Palace.
And the boots were in pod.
Yes.
For the other glove on Desert Torch. Oh, and this check too. This is you?
Yep.
I don't hate it.
I'd say not nice to have. You never say no to it. Alright, Hitsu will get his hook shot.
Oh, Mickey and Saha.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's... Oh, there's the TR big. Okay.
Illus hasn't finished it yet, so I guess it's not so bad, but...
Yeah.
But that's wildly out of logic, right?
Well, I mean, and it begs the question, man, there's a lot behind these 6 pod smalls.
Yeah.
Hitsu. Hitting L and R. We were on an adventure there.
I told you, his head's a little cloudy right now.
His head might be... Alright, we're in the mire area. Oh, it is Crystal Turtle Rock and Crystal Thieves. Which I think is...
I am not Allison. But maybe I should be. Okay, to Turtle Rock.
Hey, we did it! Behind still 6 pod keys.
Right. Laser Bridge, okay. Gotta think Thieves Town is also around here, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, we are collectively Eastern Big for Go. Because Swamp is definitely our last pendant. Given the map check that Hitsu did showed Thieves and TR as crystals. I was going to say Illus is going to be able to get to Laser Bridge, but no, he's not. We don't have a freaking small key available still.
Well,
yes,
we do.
We do.
Illus
Illus doesn't. Hey, look, there's our 4th sword. Alright, Moogle, I think it's safe to say your 115 is safe. I don't think our runners are going to be finishing in the next 90 seconds.
I was sweating it.
I know you were concerned about that.
I'm just gonna lurk race time all day, every day, making sure nobody. Allison, I want you to race it. I'm confident someone can beat that time pretty easily. You can.
It's just a matter of you have to, ignore the fact that he got a 115. You just, okay, that's what the time is, but you don't know how he did it. I think in days 121, I think it was a required Hera basement play. Like, if you look at, if you just look at the time and think, oh, I have to play based on the 121, no way in hell you're going to do Hera basement. But I think it was required.
So no Thieves Town in the area. Mildly surprising.
I'm not as surprised, given that, we're still, I think, collectively 2 pod smalls. And so it's not unrealistic to think there might be a pod small in Thieves Town. Oh, Illus is going back for his Desert Big. This is something that he needed to do.
Oh, right. Yes, this is huge. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we didn't really find a ton in the Mire area, so it's not like Illus needs that flute. We saw Laser Bridge, but I feel like that was it. There was that TR small on the ledge, but there's 3 others out there, so...
Tom, Illus has 4 pod smalls on his tracker. And yeah, as Al isn't pointing out, the Mire area is just flat out locked behind a lot of small keys. But having said that, given that the Desert Small is locked behind the Hyrule Castle small key, like, I mean, admittedly, nothing is behind, Landmo or in the Desert Big. That's again, it just these pod small keys are just in places that we just haven't found yet. What the heck? That was weird looking. I do think these mitts are probably part of the answer, like Smith Chain, Hammer Peg's entrance. I think that's where Thief's in. I think Thief's in is going to be a Hammer Peg's.
Here we go. Illus made it out. Oh, there's Eastern Big. That's collected.
Haha, that's a required double dip of Eastern.
Wow.
Suck it, Eastern skippers. Haha, me. We're just ripping on everybody today.
I know. Even ourselves.
Yes, that is, by the way, collectively Go mode.
Hitsu needs what? The TR Big? Is that it?
Hitsu needs the TR Big.
And find Thieves Town.
And find Thieves Town, which, given that we have mitts, flute, and all medallions, and boots, and fire rod, we have access to every entrance.
Where was that TR Big?
That was at Sahashila's hut, which was either light or dark world mountain entrance. Nice other big key to Mire. Haha. I won't be surprised if Hitsu beelines Mire, not knowing that it's a pendant. Hitsu, this isn't faster. You know this, dude. This is going to take him to top of the castle, which means he's going to go into, Agus Tower for Blind's Hut, which, okay, fine. Your sanctuary is on the pyramid. You have the mirror. I'm going to chastise you about that. No.
You just were. It's okay.
I just...
He was like a detour, He was going to do something and then change his mind, right?
Exactly. I mean, I'm doing this just because they're both amazing runners, and I'm sitting here commentating. If I'm racing, my brain shuts off, and I do stuff like this. Yeah. This would be the kind of thing I would do while I'm racing because I'm not thinking through it.
Yep. Do you think Hitsu tries to combo pod with Mire? I feel like actually that's something I would consider.
Again, because he doesn't know that they're both pendants, yes. And Julo knows. We know Swamp is a pendant based on their combined knowledge. Mire and Pod are pendants based on Illus. Hitsu knows Thieves and Turtle Rock are crystals. Illus knows Skull is a crystal, and Illus knows the 3 Light World dungeons are crystals that leave Swamp as a pendant. I'm scaring Pichu. Boo! I don't know if that worked. That's fine, Julo. You can play the 8 crystal mode. These runners who are playing just the base Crosskey settings will do fine. All right, so Hitsu is gonna find nothing because again we know what the answer is. Hitsu's gonna get blocked by that dead rock. Lol.
Don't do pod. Don't do pod. Don't do pod.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
I have to imagine Hitsu is quite honestly gonna feel really bad about his next 7-8 minutes, because he's gonna get nothing, and he's gonna get 2 pendants.
You think he's doing the boss here though? You see the P up in the corner. And, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd be more likely to be like, no.
Yeah. Okay. I think the fact that he sees the P, I would not touch the boss in this scenario. But I was just going based on his knowledge. I didn't know he didn't have the map to it.
Right.
Illus, meanwhile, gonna finish off Cold Stare. I'd be curious to see what Illus's next play is, because, I mean, Illus is an Eastern big for Go mode. Like, he's going to get his map of Turtle Rock here. No. Let me rephrase. He's a Turtle Rock small and an Eastern big for go mode. Where are these Turtle Rock smalls? This game sucks. Technically, we still need a big key to Hera. That doesn't exist.
For logical reasons, yes. For practical reasons, no.
Any chance Thieves is locked behind AD? No. I do wonder when Illus is going to make the front of Hyrule Castle play. He does have the small key, after all.
I would guess he's way more likely to do Eastern before that.
I don't know.
That was on, wasn't that on Helma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I still think at this point he's almost a little bit more committed to trying to avoid Eastern until he has the big key, which we know that is a folly in the seed. Eastern is a hard required double dip. Like, I think in Illus's mind, the goal is right now finding Thieves. I think he has a lot more interest in finding Thieves than he does looking for, or like going to like Hyrule Castle or going into Eastern.
Yeah.
Hitsu is going to full clear Mire. He does not know that this is a pendant. So unlike Pod, where he saw the P, there is no such P for him this time. He's going to full clear, get his pendant. Who knows?
No
Humbug
flippers or the small key.
I was to say, Illus still doesn't have the small key or flippers. So there's a lot still blocking Illus from Swamp. And again, like, the Swamp Small is locked behind 4 GT keys, and we have still this entire seed only found 1, which, what the hell is our hookshot doing? Like, this is such a... This seed is locked behind so many keys. Or at least a lot of the stuff that we have that in the end might not actually be required to beat the seed is locked behind a lot of keys. Like,
right.
You know, the hookshot is, you know, for Swamp Palace normally. Well, Swamp Palace is a pendant. You know, the hookshot gave us access to the Pod Big and 2 Pod Small keys for Pendant Pod. You know, there's... Yeah, as Allison said, there's a lot of logically dead in this seed. And you could like, this is a seed that can hard bait you, I think.
Yeah, to your point, I think Thieves. It's starting to feel like Thieves Town is. Have we seen all the boots checks? We haven't. So it's like with the boots only behind that 1 key, like Thieves possibly has a couple pod keys in the front or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, what, the Thief's small key was locked behind 1 Mire small or Mire big. I don't care for Mire logic. And the big key was only locked behind the bow, so that wasn't hard. So the Thieves play might be entirely possible. Okay, Illus is gonna get his flippers, or excuse me, not his flippers, his flute. This is actually pretty good for Illus. Because weirdly enough, Illus's path to victory at this point is when does he go into Eastern Palace?
So Eastern Big is on Smith, and the mitts are in Eastern. And Eastern is easily accessible. It's on the way into the pod area.
Yep. And I do wonder, given that we still haven't found Thieves Town, and I know there are still entrances. You know, it's obviously got to be somewhere. You know, does Illus start to believe that Thieves is just in the Mire Desert area, and change his thinking from I need to find Thieves to I need to find the Mids, which could lead him into Eastern, which would be on his path to victory. Again, would still need to do the Smith Chain, which is never a fun thing to do. Hitsu, please don't die.
Be careful. Yeah.
All right, we're fine.
Okay, we're good.
Is that a pod small? Oh, it's a... Gross. The TR big that Hitsu is missing is in Sahasrala's hut, which I think is the Death Mountain entrance, which is just glove locked, which he just hasn't been back to. The other issue that Hitsu has, which I don't think is still an issue because I know Hitsu knows how to get back to TR ledge, or TR bridge, excuse me, is the Skullwoods is, I think, at Mimic Cave. Hitsu's going to get his Turtle Rock big, by the way. He definitely wasn't just listening to me, apparently. All right, so Hitsu is in go mode.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it, but he's
gonna
in
play
go
like
mode.
it though. Yeah.
He's gonna get his gold sword right here. Flipper's Swamp is a pendant. Hitsu doesn't know that, but Swamp is a pendant. We know it collectively.
In this position, though, you would play hoping that it is a pendant. You know, I mean, he's been in Eastern already. He'll clear that. Hera's going to be easy to clear.
Yep. And then he's got to find Skullwoods and Swamp, or Skullwoods and Thieves, excuse me. So Hitsu at this point just needs to hard charge his entrances, clear the crystals that he knows about on his way, and he'll be fine. Hitsu, that is where you got the Gain of Samaria, buddy.
This is not the right one either.
there you go, Hitsu.
First try.
Really, Hitsu? I mean, all right, good job.
It
Proud of you.
worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Hitsu's still doing some cursory checks. Again, he doesn't know his last crystal, so he still is like, okay, I still might need flippers for Swamp, so this is perfectly fine.
So after all that, simultaneous Mildorm kills.
Right? It is always wild to see that when two runners are actually just in the same place at the same time. Alright, Hitsu's gonna finish off Trinex. Makes sense.
Yep.
Illus choosing the incorrect. Oh no, never mind. He did choose. Never mind. I didn't realize he already did the big chest. I thought he hadn't done big chest yet.
Thanks, start. Is this Eastern? Might be.
Yeah, so yeah, it very well could be. I think he's going north. Nope, he's definitely not.
Ooh, we're going south.
All right, yeah, we're in Eastern. Okay, this is good. This is what Illus needs. This is still. I still think this leans hit too, because Illus still needs to do the Smith for his Eastern big. All right, our tracker is saying Illus did Catfish and Dark Potion Shop entrance. I don't recall that, but I trust our tracker Pichu, who is amazing.
Skullwood's back is at Mimic Cave. I believe that was via
Yep.
the Super Bunny connector that's on Death Mountain.
Yes. I also think you can get there via bumper, but I think you would need the cape to do that. I'm not sure. I'm really curious to know where this Thieves Town is. It just gonna be like,
Ice Palace? Like, what's left? I don't even know how many we have left.
Ice Palace, Big Bomb.
Bomb? Yeah. Or top of Bumper? Light World?
Yeah, we have not
I don't
seen
think
that
we've seen that
connector.
either. I believe we've seen everything else. Once again, logically required, but we can swim over there, no problem. All right, Illus, where are you off to?
This is going to be on my area play. He's
Yeah, has to be.
like, at this point, he's got to think, okay, you know, the Eastern Big is going to be in Turtle Rock or Thieves. This is going to be
finally going to pick up a TR
really,
key.
I was going to say, he's going to find Laser Bridge and think, oh crap, I need a TR key. And he's going to get a TR key right away. Where is Hitsu off to? Oh, he's going to get the TR Small first.
I think anything was.
Hell
here.
yeah.
Oh, Big Bomb. Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't remember this was here.
I knew I saw it, I did not remember where, so this makes sense. Okay. So is this where Thieves Town is? I don't like that Illus didn't talk to that person. But I mean, I understand why. He's going to assume Thieves Town is here somewhere. But we know that the possible entrances is running really low at this point. Illus just shy. Ooh. Illus is shy. For a Flipper Lock Thieves, I think you're going to be sad. I think it's here. Dang it! Not here.
A map check from Illus.
Yep. Which for him,
now. what's what.
Yeah. He can now confirm that swamp is a pendant. So I think, are we down to essentially just the Ice Palace entrance?
Or the bumper cave.
Or the bumper, yeah, that's right.
Where you mirror. I think that's it. And Hitsu is burning a bunch of time looking for stuff.
Well, he's I mean, he's searching for these, it's not, like, it sucks that it's not here. Hitsu just
yeah.
Hitsu, there are other ways to fake flipper here. It worked on his last possible attempt. I'm mad. Alright, I'm not as big of a fan of what Hitsu's doing here. Like, I get that in his mind,
he's just entrances.
Yeah, like, I would hard be searching for thieves at this point. Alright, Hitsu, where are we off to now? We're gonna fake flipper over to the two entrances here.
I do feel like this either, I mean, obviously if it's Thieves Town, that's great, but it could be a connector to the bumper cave because, yeah, it's like we don't really have much that takes us there.
Not even picking up those arrows, SMH, he has 0. Alright, Illus, by the way, picking up crystal number 5.
Yeah, he's ahead now in terms of crystals.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to do Smith, which will just flat out put him in go mode.
Okay.
Alright, and we found these.
That. Sure, this is all of a sudden a race.
Right? But I again, man.
Because Smith is right here.
Yeah.
And Hitsu still needs to find Skull Woods, so.
Yeah.
And he's opening chests.
Like this could.
Illus.
This is.
I think Illus is gonna win now.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure why Hitsu is opening chests in here. Okay, I think he realized.
Yeah, at some point you just have to go and assume that Swamp is a pendant, and I'm not going to bother.
It's not even that. It's that if Swamp is even a crystal, he knows that this is flippers locked. You're not going to find the flippers in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, we found one of our pods.
By the way, on the mushroom.
Right.
Which was locked behind all the GT keys.
Frick, man.
This was in the map chest, I think.
It was. Alright, so yeah, Illus is in go mode. In entrance mode, whatever.
So this is what, hammer pegs then? Because
Yep.
Like, what else is over here? Because everything else has been cleared. So
now it's just a matter of how does Illus approach this routing? Yeah, it's just a matter of how does Illus approach choosing to route this.
So what even does Illus have left though? It's like TR, the TR entrance, the Ice Palace entrance.
He's got DDM. It's basically DDM versus and Dark Shopping Mall too. He hasn't been to Dark Shopping Mall.
Oh,
he's choosing DDM. Not great.
What a cool race this has been, by the way.
This has been a wild race. This is a wild scene, I gotta say. Yeah, if you're wondering why Illus is skipping anything, is because Illus knows that he just needs to find entrances, and he has access to every available entrance. So he knows that he's in go mode. He just needs to find the one entrance that he is still looking for. It's going to be a little interesting because, like, the entrance that he needs is flippers locked, and he doesn't have the flippers. Where are the flippers in this frickin' seed? It's got to be it's got to be like Mini Helmasaur in GT. All right, Hitsu I think is also very low on entrances.
Save and quit.
I don't know why we saved and quit. Oh, he might be going to finish off Eastern. By the way, did Illus take 2 Bomboses to open up Turtle Rock? That's unfortunate.
Okay, he's got time to spare, right?
Who, Illus or Hitsu?
I'm joking.
Like,
neither one does.
I was gonna say, like this is. So now it's Illus that's on a timer, because Hitsu is doing Eastern, which will give him 6 crystals, which means he would just need to find Skullwoods. Of course, Hitsu still doesn't know that Swamp is a pendant. Like, Hitsu's mind, Hitsu still needs the flippers. If flippers are in the Eastern Big Chest or on Armos Knights, we still don't have a lamp, by the way. Where the hell is that lamp? Like, I know Hitsu has found the dam, which means he would go straight to Swamp and go mode Swamp and find that it's a pendant and feel really bad. Illus is about to do Eastern. So Hitsu just has a lead right now. Because
farming arrows. This is great.
He has no arrows. Oh, Jesus.
Well, like a few minutes ago, you were like, "Oh, just leaving those arrows sitting on 0."
I told you. I told you.
Yeah. I know.
The trackers show crystals pendants as the runners know them.
Illus, why? There's nothing more you could need.
Arrow in the wall for good measure. Alright, useless big key. Nice Hera big. What the hell? What? Okay. Maybe they're checking for cape. They know where the cape is. They both know the cape is on Zora Ledge. Hitsu still doesn't have the map, still doesn't know, which is like not good because Hitsu's now still like looking for like.
Oh, where's he going? What's up here? Oh, he hasn't done this.
Yeah, I don't think he's done this area, so I think he's still looking for. You know, this is his Skullwood search, which again is good for Illus because Illus can now snipe him. Oh, that's bad.
Oh no,
that's really bad.
Very bad.
You can't save and quit, dude. You have to get this.
Like a minute. Ooh.
Because this resetting out loses the Eastern clear. You reset it out. Okay, so it's, yeah, he did a quick check. He knows that he only lost the Eastern clear. But I think that's gonna give it to Illus. Because now suddenly Illus is just firmly in the driver's seat, and
right,
he's gonna do these water checks. And I think he's going to take these water checks to the rest of the water stuff and find Thieves Town and be in go mode. How do you even get hit there? If you're if you inadvertently hit the wall, so like because it is a little bit of a narrow gap here where he's going, you know, you could inadvertently swim into the wall, which stops your momentum, which allows the flying guys to nail you. You know, he did everything right, except his movement wasn't clean enough. And yeah, and Illus is gonna go, and Illus is gonna hit go mode. After all of this seed, Moogle, this is gonna be an Illus win.
I can't say I predicted that early on. After the flute and all that stuff, and you know, it seemed like the hook shot might be a problem, but Hitsu got that fairly quickly afterwards. So
yeah,
this was a wild race for sure.
And Hitsu's now going to take the connector that he needs to find Skullwoods.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh my god, dude.
If he just didn't reset, we would be very close.
We would be very close if he didn't reset. Oh, this is going to be frustrating for Hitsu. Alright, Illus confirmed go mode, just needs to finish. Alright, Gullwoods for Hitsu. I think he's gonna clear this first and be like, if it's a pendant, then I'll come back for that chest. If not, I'm just gonna go. He'll see that it's a crystal. And like, you're seeing just how fast a Skullwoods clear is compared to a Thieves clear.
Yeah, he got here after Illus was in Thieves.
He got here after Illus was in
Illus is
Thieves.
like halfway through. A little more than halfway, but still, it's much faster.
And now he knows that, man, he's gotta go back and take care of his Eastern clear. Dude, that feels so bad.
A good point, Pichu. Where is this land? Where is it?
To answer chat, Hitsu finished EP, but then while fake flippering to do some entrances, got hit and had to reset, and so lost his Eastern clear.
To clarify,
Illus'
he didn't
ball-
have to reset, but chose to because he didn't want to wait out the.
Yeah. Hitsu's or Illus's bottles are empty. So yes, he does need to hit the fire rod shot. Is that a GT key? What the heck? I don't even know at this point. You know what? Flippers and lamp are in mini Helmsor room. That's where it is.
Where was that GT big again?
It's somewhere. Good question. I don't know. Hitsu had it early.
Yeah, Hamza, for sure. The waiting was faster. It just must be like you're in the moment, you're in a race, you're freaking out.
Yeah.
You're probably really pissed off. So you just decide to reset. But yeah, it's definitely faster.
Alright, Illus working on phase 3. We'll probably be told that silvers are probably just in the front of Thieves Town. Alright, 7 crystals for Hitsu. And that was in Hookshot Cave,
hits?
which we never saw.
Oh
my god, that was...
Stop.
did not... Oh, I thought when he missed that first shot that was it. That was it. Oh, Jesus.
He's gonna have to be pretty clean. I mean, he has like
fine.
1 more to spare at least, but if he keeps getting 2 only, it's kind of close.
He should
Closer than you would like, I would say.
Yes, very much so.
There
it is. GG's to Illus. We'll take the win here. Move to 2-1. Hitsu not going to be far behind, and he's going to know what happened. Like he's going to know why this ended the way it did, and I do feel bad for Hitsu. Moogle, this was a fascinating race.
It was. Oh, so many back and forths, so many logical implications that we still have absolutely no idea how they pan out.
Yeah. Alright, Hitsu didn't get the torch glitch. I'm sure he sees the finish. We will get GG's in for Hitsu. We'll see about getting the runners in here for some talk about the seed. But yeah, all right. So Illus will move to 2-1. Hitsu will drop to 1-2. Not out of it yet. 5 and 2 runners will be put into a play-in race, given that there are only 7 weeks this year, and so Hitsu still has a chance to make brackets, but will need to win out the rest of Swiss. Illus in the 2-1 probably feels a little bit better now after taking the week 1 loss. I don't know yet if we're gonna get either runner. I don't see anyone in any waiting rooms, and neither of them have indicated whether they're going to join. But yeah, this was just crazy, and again, so many logical implications about things that we don't know still. Like, where are the other 3 Turtle Rock keys? Where are the GT key? Like, so many keys that we just don't know about.
2 GT keys, 3 Turtle Rock, or 2 Turtle Rock keys at least. Another pod key.
All right, it doesn't.
Lamp. The flippers.
Lamp flippers. It just crazy. And this was a scene where you can fall victim to things that weren't logically needed. Like, you know, the hookshot was entirely bleh. We're here with Illus. Hello, Illus. GG's.
GG's. Sorry.
GG's.
I was in the wrong waiting room.
No, it's,
No
it's
worries.
all good. This scene was fascinating. I mean, it started that we were concerned you missed the desert. The hookshot was you didn't have any entirely bleh.
Oh, yeah.
We're here with
I was fully
hello,
aware
Illus.
of
GG's.
that location missing
GG's.
out, but there was no really good time to go back to it.
No, it's
No
it's
worries.
all good.
So I
This
did it
scene
when
was
it was most convenient,
Fascinating.
which was
I mean,
pretty late.
yeah, and like you said, it was finding a time that was convenient. There was also like, oh man, the scene was just wild. You know, you double dipped ice, you got largely nothing out of your Meyer dip.
Yeah, the thing is, Meyer was a pendant anyway, so I figured
Mhm.
might as well. With ice, it was a bit unfortunate. I kind of forgot that you need gloves to finish it. So I flipped the switch, and then I was like, oh no, I have to go the long way around again. There were lots of little things that were definitely not super sharp. Yeah, like you can probably see that I'm not playing as much nowadays anymore. But there were also some things that I was very happy with. So you know.
You also stole the Hyrule Castle small key and took it to the back, and so we knew for the longest time, you know, because Hitsu didn't and got the flute, so Hitsu had that flute on you for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you got the Hyrule Castle small key on Helmassar King of all places. Like that's insane.
I was happy to see that. I'm not tired to live with my decisions, and I figured if it's behind the pyramid, there could be some weird logical thing where I have to climb GT. So I'd rather just steal the key, and I didn't really want to save scum or whatever. So I lived with my decision to go to the back, and when I found the flute, I was like, that sucks. But as I said, I'm living with my decisions. I think the opposite case would have been way worse, where you just go through Hyrule Castle, and then the flute is in the back, where you have to maybe go climb GT for it or whatever. So in this case, I decided to go steal it. It's not a play that I usually do.
Yeah, it's again, this scene was just fascinating to watch because it was so back and forth, and you know, you guys both put on fantastic races. I don't know if you read what Hitsu put in the race room.
I did.
Yeah, and like that sucks because that would have unfortunately like flipped the result. Getting hit while fake flipping. Like we don't know where the flippers are. Sometimes, sometimes lucky. Yeah, like we don't know where the flippers are, and they're logically required. You know, the hook shot is locked behind at least 3 TR or GT keys, which we only ever found 2.
Yeah. The GT thing was also a thing I realized when I was on the left side and I opened the door. I was like, oh crap, you don't have a key anymore. Yeah. No.
Oh, it was accidental. Okay. We didn't. We didn't know it was an accident. Or
as I said, there were a few things where I could see that I'm not that sharp anymore. But like at least from a vague perspective, I think I routed the seat decently well, and that got me to a time around Hitsus, I guess, depending on who gets soft locked or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm happy to have a win against Hitsu regardless. I think my tournament win rate against him is below 50%. So, yeah. GG's.
Yeah, it is for lots of people.
Yeah, I was like, it's a hell of a runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've had to face him since the beginning of ancient fucking times. That matchup annoys the shit out of me, I swear.
I'm sure Hitsu probably wasn't too happy to see you at 1-1 either. we were talking because like Hitsu's Hitsu's journey in these 3 weeks have been race Moogle in week 1, race Schultzer in week 2, and then faces you here in week 3. Like I do feel a little bad for
Pretty
how
rough.
Hitsu's had a rough go about with this tournament.
Yeah, that's for sure. My first loss was against Hitman. I think I have a pretty bad win rate against him as well. And yeah, glad that it worked out, even if I got lucky.
Yeah, but I think that's all the questions I had. Moogle, did you have any other questions?
No questions. I think you should definitely try and watch this back. It was really cool how the tide seemed to shift back and forth, and you guys had different knowledge, like pretty specific good knowledge for each of you. That in the end, I think that's actually what gave you a little bit of extra favor there. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth rewatching.
I'll probably do it. Yeah, I think races this close have a lot of value in terms of rewatching and studying it.
And please recognize that there will be times that Moogle and I, talk crap about how everyone plays, but
I honestly expected that. Like, as I said, during my gameplay, I was like, oh crap, I did this wrong, and then I did this wrong, and people are gonna talk about it, send help.
But overall, both of you played amazingly. It was a really fun watch. It was a really fun race. GG's again to you, and congrats on the win.
GG's, thank you, and thank you too for commentary. I'm sure you did a hell of a job there.
Appreciate it. Also want to give a special shout out to our trackers as well, Pichu and Tumultalk. I think Tumultalk also pulling a double duty and hosting the restream as well. Moogle, as my co-commentator, is always an absolute pleasure.
Likewise, you're the best. It's always so much fun doing comms with you, and especially during Crosskeys, you're so knowledgeable about everything that's going on. I'm just kind of along for the ride, so I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us. Tom, do you have anything else you want to add? Since I see you jumped in.
No, I got nothing else to add. I definitely didn't find us a raid target though, so we're gonna go visit the otters. Thank you both for coming out to comm. Thank you to Pichu for hopping in near the start time this to help us track, and thank you to both the runners for a great race. Hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and we're out of here. Have a good day.